guilty. Do you think in this new trial that Alec Murdaugh, that his lawyers will opt to put him on the stand once again?
That's a great question. And let's just go back a little bit because we don't even know if there's going to be a new trial. I'm going to go on the record saying there will be. Everybody who could have any influence in weighing in on demanding a new trial and trying him a second time has already said they will, regardless of who gets elected in, who's out, et cetera. So let's just go on the idea that the prosecutors will, in fact, ask for a new trial. Will they do something different? Maybe. And I only say that, Nichole, because I thought he was very compelling on the stand. I actually thought he did a really good job on the stand. But then Becky Hill came in and said to the jurors, watch his body language and make sure you listen closely. That really diminished what he did on the stand. So I don't know if Dick Harpootlian and his gang, Jim Griffin, et cetera, are going to suggest he take the stand again. But I will tell you what won't end up in the next trial, and that is the bulk of the financial information that they spent, I don't know, 12 plus hours going over, all of his financial crimes. They just loaded that stuff on. And in the jurisprudence speak of courts, that's called prejudicial. And they agreed, the Supreme Court agreed that all that testimony about his financial crimes should not have actually been brought into the murder trial, at least not all of it, maybe some of it, but not all of it.
Okay, and so again, you just mentioned what the Supreme Court agreed with. This went all the way up to the South Carolina Supreme Court, which in its ruling acknowledged that, quote, time, money, and effort was expended for what did turn out to be a lengthy trial. So again, we are assuming that this does in fact go to trial a second time. Do you think there will be just as much, time, effort, and money expended on a second trial, if not more potentially, the second time around?
Well, it's going to be hard, right? Because now voir dire has to include, did you follow the last trial and the trial result? And that's going to be tricky, but it's not impossible. I always say if you can get a jury for O.J. Simpson, you can get a jury for anybody, regardless of that jury. So, yeah, I think they're going to have to spend a fair bit of money doing a lot of voir dire and getting the right jury in place, somebody who it doesn't mean that they can't have seen anything. You're never going to find people like that, or rarely. And they might not be your peers if they live under a rock like that. It's really the standard of whether they can be fair and whether they can take in all the information and be fair. So I think they're going to be able to find a jury, but now it's a matter of how long will the trial be, because a lot of that 12 hours of financial testimony, that's going to be out. They're not going to be able to bring that stuff in. And if he doesn't take the stand, I can't remember how long he was on the witness stand for, but it was long, that you can also cut those days off as well. But I mean, what a fascinating turn of events at a time when many of us were saying, are you kidding me? This clerk should never have done that. This is unfair. This is a travesty of justice. And yet the judge said, no, we can move on. This is all curative.
Yeah, that certainly did surprise a lot of people. Ashleigh, I want to go back to something you were talking about there, the seating a jury. Being that he was found guilty, being that this trial did get so much publicity, I mean, how difficult do you think it will be to seat a fair jury?
It's hard. I'm not going to lie. Look, we've all lived through Casey Anthony. I've said it before, OJ. Listen, in the advent of cable news and the internet and social media, a lot of information is shared these days, and true crime podcasting, like Drop Dead Serious, is very popular. So a lot of people, shameless plug, are really following this genre. But it doesn't mean that you can't be fair. I've volunteered for jury duty. I am that person. I have often said I could be very fair, even though I'm in the business of true crime. It just takes the right people, and it's not a matter of having seen it. It's a matter of reading their signs and actually doing a little investigating on the jurors when you're doing voir dire to figure out if you've got somebody who truly can put aside what they have heard and seen and be fair and just assess the evidence that they're given in that trial.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.